Hello, friends. How are you? If we're not friends, we should be. My name's Alj, and I'll be doing your reading. Capricorn. So, Capricorn, as I was meditating on your energy, I got the message that some of y'all have been working entirely too hard, and you just need to relax. You need time to have fun, to goof off. I've heard that dancing will be good for a lot of you guys right now, but I'm getting that it's really a time for you to let loose. That's all I got. So with that said, I'll be using the regular Rider-Waite to do your spread, and they told me to use the wisdom of the oracle for you for for any advice that you might need. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. All right, thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask that you please bring forth messages to Capricorn. What is it that they need to hear this month, please? What is it they need to know this month? Capricorn. I just heard the word austere. Interesting. All right. Okay. So you have the High Priestess, Ten of Swords, Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck we have Queen of Swords. So give me a second to look at this, please. So first thing that I noticed right off the bat is that three of your five cards are they are fours. So fours are about order, stability, boundaries, things like that. So that may resonate with you in some way. There may be a need for that, or there may be a need to retract from that. But we'll see in a little bit. I am getting that some of you guys may be dealing with issues within a relationship. Uh, I'm getting relationship that you're not openly talking about, that you're holding things back. Um, I feel like you're trying for some Capricorns out there, maybe trying to heal a connection of some sort. I'm getting a couple messages. Maybe trying to heal a connection of some sort, and you're not telling anybody about it. There's another group of you here who knows that there's a situation that is going to lead to a painful ending, but you're holding on to it, trying to heal it. Either way, I see that there's a very serious energy here, and using using logic to try to get through it. Capricorn. All right, well, let's get into it. We're gonna break down each of these cards. I keep hearing that dancing, like I keep hearing that there's a need to let loose. High Priestess. Why is High Priestess here, please? For Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Okay. So I'm getting that Capricorn is, or somebody Capricorn is dealing with, is really trying to approach a situation with curiosity, right? They're trying to figure out, what can I do differently? How can I like learn more about the situation? How can I find different ways to communicate about a situation in order to foster teamwork, to foster collaboration, to uh, to create this energy of love that I know is there, you know? So some of you may have gone into a period of just quiet, you know, really trying, or you're doing this silently without telling anyone that you're really trying to get this information. Some of you know that in order for this connection, this relationship, this commitment to flourish, there needs to be more emotion and teamwork put into it, and there's a need for communication as well. Under the Hierophant, I do see that there is the devil here, so this could be you, um, as in Capricorn, right? That you are extremely committed to whatever this is. But if that's not the case, then you're dealing with something that I don't want to use the word toxic, but isn't exactly the healthiest. And you know this. Oh, you know it's not the greatest thing for you right now, Capricorn. All right. I also heard that your commitment to this thing is probably, for some of you, is probably what's toxic. That because it's not good for you and you're so committed to it, that's what's toxic. You're being toxic to yourself, if that makes sense. By allowing this toxicity to continue in your life is what I'm getting. Sorry, I get like phrases sometimes. Okay. 10 of Swords. Why is 10 of Swords here? 10 of Swords. I just heard I'm exhausted. Okay. Yeah. So 10 of Swords is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Chariot. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. And right under that, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So here's what I'm getting. Capricorn, I'm getting that you or the person you're dealing with is feeling just tired, run down, feelings are hurt, feeling like there's really no more gas to give because there's been so much dedication, so much time, so much effort put into a love situation. There's been so much effort and trying to balance things out, so much effort into trying to push things forward, so much effort trying to bring balance, have an equal give and take into a relationship that somebody here is just tapped out. It's just not like I got the image of somebody throwing up their hands and they're just like, I don't know what else to do. Somebody here feels gassed out. They feel like they're not getting what they invested into the situation. Some of you feel left out in the cold. Some of you feel like you've run up your resources. This could be time and energy, but this could also be money for some of you guys. But I do see that this was a situation that previously brought happiness to you, as this was under the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Why is the 4 of Wands here, please? 4 of Wands. For some of you, this is a marriage. For others of you, this is a relationship where you guys are living with each other. But if not, then this is just a like really close partnership. What is the 4 of Wands, please, for Capricorn? All right, so clarifying the 4 of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the Moon, and we have Page of Cups. I just heard an apology will go a long way. An apology would go a long way. That's for somebody. Okay, so yeah. I guess I'm hearing that because there's just like a lack of clarity in this relationship. Whatever this partnership, this relationship is, like it went from being super happy and celebratory to like, I don't know. Do you see the difference in energy in these two cards? I feel like this is where you're at currently, Capricorn. Again, I'm seeing that somebody feels tired, run down, gassed out, and they're trying with all of their might to move this thing forward. Um, but really, their efforts, as you're as you start to burn out, you're just able to give less and less. I see that for some of you, literally, like just an apology for something. I can't see what this something is, but it would go a long way. There is a desire to move forward here, but there's also a need for clarity, a need for honesty, a need for change. So some of you guys feel like you're not getting the nurturing that it is that you need in a relationship. You're not getting the I wanted to say attention, but I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's like I just heard consideration of your feelings. Um, yeah, just making sure that you're okay. I feel like Capricorn, or the person Capricorn is dealing with, is putting so much into a relationship that is not giving anything back to them. And this is what's leaving you feeling like this and eventually like this, right? Yeah. I just heard it's time to let go. That's for some of y'all. I don't want y'all over here breaking up with your partners and stuff and say, well, LJ told me to break up with. No. You have free will. You know what your situation is. I'm just telling you what I see, right? You know your situation better than I do. What is the Four of Pentacles, please? Four of Pentacles. Why is that here? Four of Pentacles. Yeah. So, yeah. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Magician, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have Wheel of Fortune, and we have Justice right under that. So I'm getting that some of you are holding on to this situation so tightly because, again, this could be Capricorn, or this could be the person Capricorn is dealing with. You want something stable. You want you want something stable. You're a provider. You want to make things happen. You want to build a solid foundation, and you want to keep this thing going. You know what it takes to move this thing forward. You have all the tools. You can do it, and you have a vision for the long term. For some of you guys, you want to build families. For some of you, you want to get married, have children, and all of that. So you're holding on to this thing very tightly in an effort, in hopes that your efforts will change the situation, that things will turn out differently, and that you'll finally get an a return on your investment, is what I just heard. So you want there to be growth here. You want there to be balance, is what I keep hearing, that balance. But you can't and this is me speaking as like, you know, just me and not what I'm seeing here. So you can't continue to put in your effort into something that isn't giving energy back, because then you're just zapping yourself out of energy and time and things like that. You can't, I just heard you can't love someone into loving you. Not saying that this person doesn't have love for you, because I'm sure that they do. Um, but there's a difference between loving somebody and knowing how to love somebody. And what I'm getting is that Capricorn, or somebody Capricorn is dealing with, is exhausting themselves in a situation that isn't benefiting them at all. It's depleting them. It's leaving you. It's right here, you know? So, again, now I'm tapping back into being the reader. That was just me speaking. So, as your reader, I'm going to continue. What is the Four of Swords, please? I feel there's a need for peace here, like just peace of mind. That's what I'm getting. Some of you need to meditate. Some of you have not been sleeping well and need to start focusing on that. Some of you stay up late at night because you think about how heartbroken you are, or try to come up with ideas to make this thing better. Okay. What's the Four of Swords, please? I'm hearing the song I Won't by Her, Her. So some of you may need to listen to that song, because that song may have messages in it for you, or have to deal with your situation in some capacity. All right, so clarifying the Four of Swords, we have the World, we have Queen of Wands, and we have Page of Cups. For some of you, all it is really going to take to end the situation is an apology. For others of you, there's going to be a need for I'm feeling like this is the other party. There's going to be a need for like an ability to be more confident, to be more of a go-getter, to really know where they want to take things, an ability to really express emotion, to be vulnerable to a certain degree. I keep hearing the word contribute, because if not, if they can't step it up, this will end. This will end. So somebody's gonna have to pick up the slack here. I'm seeing that there's a need for some of you guys are probably in a space where you're thinking about, you know, everything that you've been through and really trying to evaluate the situation, figuring out where you want to go. Yeah. But I do see that there are changes that need to be made here for Capricorn, or person Capricorn is dealing with, to be happy. Yeah. I feel like somebody here may be a little bit emotionally, a little bit less emotionally mature, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? A little bit less emotionally immature. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a need for more passion. There's a need for more emotion. Like, some of you feel like some of you are not having enough sex. Some of you feel walled off from your partner, but you know how it plays out in your own life. I won't be able to tell you directly. This is a general reading. So Yeah, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and go into the wisdom of the oracle and see if we can get you guys some help, some advice, Capricorn. All right. Angels of love and guidance and protection. Ask that you please bring forth advice for the collective of Capricorn, people watching this video. Capricorn. Yep. Yep. I agree. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was asking them a question and they were clarifying something for me. Okay, so you have time to go. You have not for you, chop wood, here and now, and at the bottom of the deck, you have a flexible. So, where do you want me to start? Okay. Time to go. So, Capricorn, I'm getting messages for both sides of this equation, right? So, I'm getting time to go for the person who is putting too much effort into this relationship, needs to either fall back or leave entirely so that the energy can get moving, so the other person can either pick up the slack or whatever. The other person who isn't doing enough, time to go represents the need to get a move on and really light a fire under their ass. Not for you. Now, I'm not saying that this person who you're in this situation with is not for you at all, but as of right now, as the way the energy stands, you guys aren't vibrating on the same level. So because one person can't be vibrating here and the other person can't be vibrating here and then hope it's going to work out. Like, no, both people need to meet to be able to build a solid foundation and grow this thing, right? So it's looking to me right now, and just from all of these cards, like y'all are not there. One person can't be putting in the effort. Relationships of any kind, whether it's friendships, family, uh, romantic relationships, like they require give and take. They require reciprocity. Both people, it's not always going to be exactly 50-50 every time, but somebody needs to be there needs to be an ability to meet halfway. You know, whether one person has the energy to go 90 one day and the other person has 10, or if somebody has 30 in them one day and the other person has 70, it works like that. But there needs to be an effort. It can't always be 0-100. That's just not, it's exhausting. And I know you know this because you feel like this. So I feel like some of you guys are listening to this and are like, well, I've heard this or I know this, but there's a reason why you're hearing it over and over and over again. There's a lesson to be had, right? Chop wood. So I'm getting that Capricorn, or a person Capricorn is dealing with who feels that they are putting too much effort into the situation, needs to focus on the more mundane aspects of their life. So I feel like you guys may have been so consumed with this relationship that it's been kind of affecting other areas of your life. So it's just telling you um, to focus on those other areas of your life right now that you've kind of let fall to the wayside. For others of you, this is going to be for the person who is not doing enough in the relationship. This is telling them to really tend to those aspects that they don't feel are as important. I don't know why I feel the need to say it like that, but that's for somebody. This is for them to do the work. They really need to do the work if they want this thing to last. Here and now, here and now, there's a need to, and I feel like this is definitely for the person who is putting in too much work, right? There's a need to really focus on how things are presently. I know how things were in the past, but how are things making you feel now? You know, where does it, I know that you have these plans, these grand plans, and these grand, visions for what this thing can be. But can you build on something that feels like this right now? Be honest with yourself. So there's healing that needs to be done here. But why are you holding on to this? What good does this do? If there's anything that a Capricorn knows, it's productivity. So is this productive for you? So you really got to figure out, or really be honest with yourself about where you stand right now and make decisions from that place, not what it was and what it can be, because the past and the future aren't tangible and we can't work with those. We can only work with what we have right now in the present moment. So we have flexible here. I'm getting that some of you have been entirely too flexible. There is a need to not be a doormat, right? So I'm getting that there's a need to set boundaries when it comes to your energy. Some of you need to pull back altogether. Some of you need to take a break. Others of you need to just get rid of the situation altogether. Like, I heard ghost for some of you. Don't ghost people. That's not right. Always tell people why you leave them. Yeah, that is your help, guys. So I really hope that you found value in this. I really hope that this helped you in some capacity. Good luck with that. I know that these are not easy energies to deal with, but really, like, look at your situation as it is presently. Don't try to build for the future with the present that isn't quite stable, and don't use the past to carry you through, a situation that's not going to work out. Not saying that it's not going to work out. I'm just saying presently, it's not looking too good for y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. So if that bothers you, then this is probably not the channel for you, because I'm that friend who's going to tell you what it is, So, but yeah, I hope this helps. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of the things. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. That information is in the description box. And I'm trying to build a family here of people who are dedicated to growing and ascending and being the best versions of themselves that they can possibly be. So y'all can help me with that, and I would greatly appreciate if you help me get this thing started. And with that being said, I wish you good luck, Capricorn. I will see you either in the next video or next month. Either way, I want you to really take care of yourself, and you can get through this. I love you guys. Goodbye.